Hey there, seekers of style, knowledge, and all that good stuff. Joe here from Style by Joe. I am going to be doing What's in Joe's Mouth, back to basics today. So if you remember what we've gone over what kind of knives you need and like the basic cutting techniques. We've gone over what kind of pans you should have, what to have in your spice pantry, what to have in your regular pantry, what to have in your freezer and your refrigerator. So today I'm going to start going over terms and like their definitions. So I think one of the biggest ones that people get tripped up on is the difference between boiling and simmering. And it's kind of really simple once you know it. And boiling, when the water is boiling, it's constantly churning. You see it constantly moving. There's bubbles popping through all the time. They break on the surface. Simmering is gentler. It's slower. It's done on a lower heat. Bubbles might pop through once every 2 seconds or so. You're not going to see that kind of constant churning motion. Boiling is great for pasta. Throwing pasta into boiling water, it keeps that pasta moving. It's not going to get stuck together and it's not going to get overcooked. You're going to get that perfect al dente pasta because it cooks quickly. Also, your green vegetables, like a red pepper even, or asparagus, throw those into boiling water. They're going to cook quickly. They're going to stay green and they're going to stay flavorful. You're going to pull them out, you're going to put them in an ice bath and freeze them. It keeps that color. Also, boiling is great for reducing a stock. It's going to give you a quick reduce. That flavor is going to concentrate into there. Simmering, like I said, it's going to be slower. Your root vegetables, a potato, a parsnip, that's great for simmering because it's going to cook long, it's going to cook slow, it's going to break down that fiberness. Yeah, that's about right. Tough meats, something with a lot of fat or a lot of connected tissue. You're going to simmer those. It's going to break down that because it's going to be cooked long and slow, but also it's going to stay flavorful. It's going to stay tender. If you're making a soup or stew, they need to simmer because it needs to have a long cooking time. I'm telling you, knowing the difference between the two can save a recipe. Also, when you're poaching fish is actually done by simmering. Now, the difference between simmering meat or simmering a fish is when you're simmering a meat, you want to start that in the cold water. You put that in while it's cold and you bring the meat and the water up to a simmer. When you're poaching fish, you're going to put that in water that's already simmering. Because if you try and do it the way you do meat, the fish is going to get overcooked. It's going to break apart. It's not going to be flavorful at all. Hey folks, this has been Joe here from Style by Joe with Back to Basics of What's in Joe's Mouth, the difference between simmering and boiling. Folks, stay stylish and I'll talk to you soon.